Hi guys and welcome back to Coding Afg. From this video, we are going to start a new playlist. In this playlist, we will cover anything in HTML. So let's get started with what? With introduction to HTML. What is basically HTML? What does it mean? So first, you guys have to know about what does it mean. Like, it's not a full name, it's an acronym. HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language. What? Hypertext Markup Language. And HTML uses a markup system composed of elements which represent specific content. And you guys have to know about this as well, that markup means that with HTML you declare what is presented to a viewer. What does it mean? It means that anything that you see in a website, that you can see in a website, is presented here by using HTML. Yeah, I accept that there are lots of things that are done by other languages like CSS, like design, visual represents. As I mentioned here, visual represents are defined by CSS, cascading style sheet. Yeah, I'm saying that anything that you see in a web page is here because of HTML. And the designs are by using CSS. The designs are made by using CSS. This is another language. When we will finish the HTML series, we will start the CSS series as well. So, here's the point. HTML is sometimes called a programming language. Like many people, they say HTML is a programming language. But it has no logic. HTML has no logic. So, what does it mean? It means it's a markup language. So it's a markup language. HTML is what? A markup language, not a programming language. You have to remember this all the time, that HTML is not a programming language. HTML is just a markup language. Yeah, and you guys have to know about this as well, that it's very easy to learn and to understand. So don't be confused. I'll teach you everything in HTML. Yeah, in a very simple and easy way. And now let's talk about the requirements. Like, what are the requirements for HTML? Like, if someone wants to learn HTML, to start HTML, to code with HTML, what does he needs? Requirements are just two: code editor and a web browser. And you guys know about this. Code editor, we use Visual Studio Code. I know many of you have this thing, Visual Studio Code. Now let's talk about the elements and tags in HTML. What are elements in HTML? Yeah, I know this is a bit confusing, like I'm writing it over here in screen, but in reality it's just that you have to know it. You have to know this thing. What is element and what is tag? The difference between elements and tags. You have to know this. The main reason why I have it here, so this is, you have to know about the element, the tags, and what are the difference between tags. So an element usually consists of an opening tag. What? Opening tag. Like this. Here you can see we have element name. First, we have to write these angle brackets. Then the element name. In HTML, any element has its own name. Like we have what? We have video, audio, table, footer, HTML, body. Like an element name like this. And a closing tag as well. A closing tag just have another backslash here like this. And then we can close the element, which contain the element's name surrounding by angle brackets. and the content in between element name is content, is our content. Like we have to write these angle brackets like this, and then element name and ending tag. Then in the center we can write our own content, what we want here. And for document, it's important to know that difference between elements and tags. We have to know the difference between elements and tags. What are the difference? So elements like video, audio, table. It's an element. What is it? It's an element. Video, audio, table, footer, and more and more. But what are tags? What is the main difference? Can you notice it, guys? Write down it in the comment section right now. Pause the video. If you don't know, so the difference is these angle brackets. Without these angle brackets, this video is what? An element. But when we write these angle brackets here, so this is what? This is a tag. Like audio, when we will write it without these angle brackets, so this will be a element. Table, footer, HTML, body, anything. And there are some HTML elements that doesn't have a closing tag. You have to remember this as well. Some of the HTML tags just have a starting tag. They don't have any closing tag. So these are called void elements. What? Void elements. Void elements include img tag, image tag. We use this for image. It just have a starting tag. It doesn't have any closing tag, meta tag, link, input as well. So this was for today. I'll see you in the next video.